guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very special one. We're going to do a hypothetical situation, or if I have lost all the makeup that I own. Fingers crossed, it should never happen. Never. But if I lose everything in my collection, what would be like the first things that I would grab for? Or what would be the first items that I would just go run out and buy? So if you are interested to see my favorite, best of the best products that I would like run out and buy right away, then please keep on watching. Okay, let's start off with the foundation, because I feel like primer I can do without. I often apply like my thick moisturizer as a priming lotion. So I'll be good with that. As long as I have like a good hydrating foundation, I'll be all good for that. That doesn't like emphasize my texture or anything like that. I would be really good with that. So the foundation of my choice, out of the foundation, everything that I own, I would run out and buy this. And this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Serum Foundation. And I'm right now in the shade 5 to 6 medium to tan. I cannot tell you how much I love this foundation. It is so lightweight. It is so smooth on the skin, and it just looks flawless, like absolutely flawless. I have often told you that this, I really compare it to the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. If I had to pick one from the high end, I would pick that. But if I have to like compare and get one for myself, you bet me I'm gonna take this. Like, I love this that much, and you can see how much I've used. It says a lot. So this is the foundation of my choice, and I think you would absolutely not regret it if you're gonna buy it. If you are in search of a foundation, drugstore, high-end, affordable, indie, whatever, give this a go if you haven't already, and I know that you will love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, now this absolutely would not come as a surprise. The concealer of my choice, like of my choice without a doubt, it's gonna be Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer, and in this I am in the shade 140 Pure Beige. This is magical. Like, if you have textures and bumps underneath your eyes or like on the cheek areas like the way I do, you absolutely would love this product. You just need like the slightest, tiniest little bit, and then just buff it out with a brush or the sponge, and you will be smooth. Like, I absolutely love this concealer. Like, I have recommended this to my office friends, to my close friends, to my sister. Like, I absolutely would 100% trust in this product. So I would highly recommend this, and I would run out and buy this. Even if I do not buy any other thing, complexion would be like my must-have along with the brows. And that would be the first thing that I'll buy. So these two would definitely be there in my collection. Talking about the brows, I don't want to open this because I'm going through my inventory, but I have a backup of this, and this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Brow Pencil. I have gone through, I don't know how much, like over 10 for sure. I've gone through multiples of this product, and I do not want to use this just because I have open brow pencils already in my collection. If you don't know, I recently did like an inventory count of the products that I already have in my collection, which is open, and I'm using it up. I'm very good on the brow category, and I really want to be very, very good there. So I actually want to be in a position where I own like one high-end brow pencil and one drugstore brow pencil, and I should be good. So that is my aim, and I am slowly but steadily reaching there, because I started off, I think, with like 10 or 11 brow pencils this year, and I finished quite a bit, which I am like, pat on the back, Smithy, you really did good. But there's no doubt, if I have to choose among like drugstore or high-end, I know my drugstore brow pencils perform much, much better than my high-end brow pencils, like my Benefits Precisely My Brow. I definitely feel like with my whole heart that L'Oreal's brow pencil as well as the Maybelline brow pencils really, really perform beautifully. So I'm just gonna pick one of those brow pencils, and there's no doubt about it at all. Okay, now let's talk about a few categories that I was like debating on whether I should get this or that. But I finally landed on this. For the bronzer, I think that I would choose a cream bronzer. At this stage of my life, I would choose a cream bronzer. And I personally feel that I would go with my LYS Beauty's cream bronzer stick, because I've absolutely been loving the finished effect on the face whenever I use this product, and I absolutely love it. In this, I am in the shade Harmony. It's more of like a soft bronzer on me right now because I am a little more tan right now. Talking about that, this is going to be like my perfect bronzer shade in the winter season. So if you are like tan like me right now, I would go up a shade, but I know that this is gonna work beautifully for winter season, so I'm very, very happy with this purchase, and I would buy it again for sure. Like, even if it is a high-end product, it's super affordable, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Now let's talk about blushes. Now you guys know I love my cream blushes. I have two. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy both of these. I just don't know which shades. In M Cosmetics cream blush stick, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with this shade because I love this shade, and this is a shade Lychee, and this is more of like that peachy shade. Very unique in my collection because I feel like this is neon and fresh looking. It's so good for spring and summer. I absolutely love the shade, like absolutely love the shade, and the formula is like the cherry on the cake. It is so blendable and so soft matte on the cheek that when I'm going for that all matte look on my face, I definitely want to have this product in my collection. Talking about if I do not want a matte look on my face, I really sometimes like urge for like more of like a plumped effect on my cheek, and that is when I go with my Dalton cream blushes. I cannot rave more about it, and I have quite a few. I had more, but I had gifted it to my friends because I don't need to own like 10 different shades of pink. So I would go with like a more of a peachy blush in the M Cosmetics blush stick, but I would go with like one of the pinks in the Dalton Beauty. If you've not seen, let me just open it and show it to you. For the life of me, I cannot hold all of them together because it's just slipping out, and I have like stabbed in some of the blushes, which I hate. This is Stepping Out, which is more of like that mauvey blush. This is Pop Star Peach, which is more of that peachy blush. If you have to ask one that I would choose Pop Star Peach, just because I love the way this like feels on my face. I love the shade that it gives. It's more of like a peachy but like a coral in it. I absolutely love it. Actually, I'm wearing one blush today, and this is the shade that I'm wearing, and this is #Doll Squads, and this is more of that nudie pink shade. And this is another shade that I have, which is called Kiss on the Cheek, which I generally wear with like my smoky eye looks. And this is more of that cool tone pale pink shade, which I really, really like. And then this is more of a warmer tone pink shade, and this is called She's a Doll. This I generally wear with like one of my neutral looks. This is very, very pretty. So those are some of the Dalton blushes that I have in my collection. I probably will go with Pop Star Peach and She's a Doll, or Pop Star Peach and #Doll Squad. You definitely don't need all of them, but I might choose like one pink, and this would be the peachy blush that I would use. So yeah, I think I'll be happy with that. Talking about lipsticks, I have one high-end formula and one drugstore formula, and hear me out, why did I choose it? Of course, in the drugstore lipsticks, I need to have my Milani's Matte Fetish lipsticks because I absolutely love them, and I think that I'm going to buy both of these if I lose all of the shades. I have many, many more in my collection, but these two shades are so, so, so good. This is the shade Desire, which is more of like that a deeper brown shade, my everyday shade, I would say, which is a little more on the deeper side, but I really can rock this shade. Like, I absolutely love it. And the shade is called Tease, and this is more of like a paler brown shade, which is like a great mixing shade with any lip liners that I have in my collection. So I personally feel that this formula, you absolutely cannot go wrong with, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend this if you've never tested out Milani lipsticks before, especially their Matte Fetish lipsticks. If you are a matte person like me, you absolutely need to try this. I am sure this would just knock down all the lipsticks that you have in your collection. I have over like 70 lipsticks in my collection, and this just stands out among the rest, I would say, like highly. Now, the second lipstick that I really want to have is more of a glossy finish, but in a lipstick bullet format. And this has knocked my socks off. And this is the lipstick that I'm wearing today. And this is by Makeup by Mario. And this is in the shade Blush Glow. And this is called the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. And this is how it looks. It's a newer product to me, but I cannot stop wearing this. This is more of that pinky, mauvey, nude tone, cool tone side, which these are the shades that I absolutely live for. If you're not aware of this formula, it's super glossy, super moisturizing. If you can see, it's like that. If you are aware of the M Cosmetics lip cushions, it exactly feels like that. And this one definitely has that more of that cooling effect on your lips too when you apply it, which I love. Like, I absolutely love. So that is also definitely going to land in my collection for sure. Now, the powder of my choice that I would buy, and I cannot say how much it hurts me telling this because it's a pricey product, but this has worked wonders on my skin and I cannot stop wearing this. And this is from Givenchy, and this is that Prism Leap powder in the shade 4, which is for medium skin tone. This again has like 4 different shades, as you can see, but it neutralizes everything on my skin. It just makes the texture go away. If I have any redness, it just blurs it out. If I have any blueness because of the under eye circles, it just takes away that. It is so beautiful and so lovely. I cannot tell you more about it, and I highly, if you are going to purchase this powder, this comes with a powder puff, which I just washed. It's right here. I just washed, so it's wet. So I keep this always on the side, but you need to apply this with a powder puff and you'll see wonders happen to your skin. Like, I absolutely love it. Even if you're not going with this powder and you have like a powder, like a loose setting powder that you absolutely love, or even like a press setting powder, you need to get like some of these like wedges, like powder puffs, which are more like triangular shape, more the better, I would say. This, I got like a pack of 10, I think, from Amazon. I'll link it in the description box below for you guys. It will just change your game altogether. Just press that on your skin, on the back of your skin, and then press it underneath your eyes. It just smoothens out everything. That's like a secret hack that just takes your makeup game to another level. Like, you need to try it to believe it. So I would highly recommend this powder. I would highly buy this powder if I do not have anything else in the collection. You know what? Okay, now let's move on to the highlighter. Can you guess what highlighter would I buy if I have nothing? No highlighters in my collection. There's no points for guessing. It is going to be by Makeup by Mario, and this is the shade Golden, and I am head over heels for this highlighter. This is absolutely beautiful, like beautiful. I would highly recommend, if you want to purchase like one highlighter and you do not want to be disappointed by it, you need to buy this. If you like blinding highlighters, you need this. If you like subtle highlighters, you need this. If you like glowing highlighters, you need this. This is so versatile. You go with like a very light amount and it will give you like glow from within kind of a look. If you apply with like a heavier hand and with like a denser brush, that will give you like a blinding highlight, but it will not emphasize your texture. And that is what I love about this product. I would highly 100% recommend this product. Let's move on to eyeshadow palettes. Who is interested in learning about eyeshadow palettes? Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, let me first start off. I cannot live without my individual multichrome duochrome eyeshadow. So let's just put that away. I am very passionate about my duochromes and multichromes that I have in my collection, and these are some of them. I would definitely keep this around. Like, past year or two, I have been into multichromes and duochromes and I have not stopped loving it. By the way, if you are interested in my eye look, the shimmery part that you see is from Pretty's For Your Face, and this is the shade that I'm using, and this is called Brocade. Oh my God, it will take your breath away. It is so shimmery, it is so shiny. Let me just swatch that for you. Like, you need to. Like, can you see it? Can you feel me? Like, can you? This is absolutely breathtaking. If you've never tried Pretty's For Your Face before, I would have a video coming up very soon. I also have a few videos already up on my channel on Pretty's For Your Face, which are like my top recommendations from them. So definitely do check it out. I'll link it in the iCards above for you guys. So if we keep those eyeshadows away, what are the eyeshadow palettes that I would get? I definitely need a colorful palette. I definitely need a neutral palette. And then I need some special shadow palette. So yeah, so be prepared for that. The colorful palette of my choice, without a doubt, it's going to be Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal Palette. This has everything under the sun that I need to make eyeshadows with. Like, I absolutely I am loving the formulas, I'm loving the shades, I love each and everything that is there in the palette. I really love it. The only thing that I would have wished for is this white and black to be a little more like a regular size pan and give me more shadows. Like, just give me more shadows. I cannot rave more about this, and I highly recommend this palette. Like, again, 100%. Okay, let's do some beautiful swatches from Blend Bunny. I have to do exotic because that's like one of my favorite shades in the palette. Let me do this green. Let me show you this red. And of course, you need to see like shimmers too, right? Oh my god. These are some beautiful, like beautiful shades that you would ever see in the collection. Like, look at those shades. Look at those shades. Get out of my front door and oh my goodness, I cannot. Even though they're so pigmented and so colorful, they're so easy to blend, and that's what I love about Blend Bunny. Actually, the mattes that I have on my eyes today is all from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I basically use the maroon shade, which is called Lethal, along with this Huntress shade, and then I did Nectar on like the sides of it, and then I used Nocturnal Black on like extreme corner, the extreme end of the corner of the eye. But yes, another thing that I have loved, I started doing like blacks on my outer corners, which I was so afraid of, and once I started dipping into Blend Bunny blacks, I cannot stop doing that black on my outer corners. Like, I love it. I absolutely love the depth that you can create. Absolutely love it. I need to use white more than the black because now I use black a lot more, but I'm not using white more. I definitely need to dip into whites. The neutral palette of my choice is definitely going to be the Glam Lights Chocolate Martini palette, because I feel like I go with a lot of neutrals and pinky browns on my eyes, and this definitely like knocks off all my cravings, and this definitely would be my choice of interest of a neutral palette. So I would highly recommend this. You need to see these shadows. Oh my god. Let me swatch a few. Let me just swatch a few for you. I recently have done like a Blend Bunny Cosmetics video on my channel, so check it out if you want to see more videos with that. But these are some of the shades from Glam Light. Like, look at that. Why am I discriminating my babies? I don't know. Okay, now the two palettes, this might change like every day, I would say. It totally depends on like which palette am I like drooling for. But right now for the summer, for the autumn season, I really want these two palettes in my collection. And one is from Sugar Drizzle, and this is the Man I Love Frogs palette, the MILF palette. And this is It's Well Cosmetics Cool Summer palette. Both of them have beautiful special shades. It's Well Cosmetics also has a beautiful like matte formula too. And if you love special shadows, some shifty shadows in your collection, you need to try It's Well Cosmetics. I have their Break the Rules palette, the Flare Collection Remix palette, and the Cool Summer palette. I cannot say one palette as a dud because I love all three of them so very much. I cannot recommend them enough. Again, I have a dedicated video using this palette. Do check it out. I'll put it in the icons above for you guys to check it out. Okay, let me swatch a few shadows from the It's Well palette because you need to see that to believe how beautiful these shades are. Such pretty shades, such pretty shades. Ignore the swatch marks already there on my hand, but just look at those shadows, those shifty beautiful shadows. They are just some gorgeous shadows that you can have in your collection, and I cannot recommend It's Well enough. And I do have my coupon code with some of the things that I'm mentioning already, so I'll put it in the description below for you guys to check it out. I always have any coupon codes that I have with the cosmetics down in the description box below. Next palette that I'm going to talk about is Sugar Drizzle palette, and look at this. So pretty, so pretty. You need to see this. Such amazing shadows. Let me swatch a few for you guys. Like, and these have some different texture too that you need to see, like, to believe how, like, look at those. Just look at those. Don't come near me, okay? I might just slap you because it's that pretty. Oh my God. They are just stunning. Like, absolutely stunning. I don't even know what I swatch. That's how pretty they are. Like, look at that. Look at those shifty goodness. So pretty. Yeah, you would definitely not regret these palettes. If you have it in your collection, definitely use more of it. And if you do not have and you were like doubting what to try, I would highly suggest both of these brands for special eyeshadows, and you'll not regret it at all. Like, I absolutely love each and everything that I've mentioned today, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you. I really hope that you loved finding the main, like, top items in my collection that I would absolutely buy if I lost everything. Now that's all for today. If you did like this video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.